are on the site of the castle.
And it was the first time the Beatles had really stopped being semi-professional almost.
Look at that. Absolutely fascinating. That's what you do. You buy these players that cost money and make a difference in it. But we never do that.
Never complains, gets up, gets on it, with a smile on his face.
You just want you to sit in your chair and go, hip hip hooray, to the Western press and the Western narrative. He dared to take you the same old, every single day, without this. If you haven't seen it before, please watch the first series, the first 2 episodes, the second series. Stallone. It just goes on, doesn't it? Doesn't this go on? Isn't this absolutely fucking brilliant? Sorry to swear, but, you know, what else can you say? What else can you say? You know, this team, I predicted 2-0, but as you know, the lads are saying it should have been a lot more. I say it should have been a lot more as well. And, you know, Szoboszlai, that was a great match he played. You can't blame the lads. And do you know what it was? Remember in the first, I think it was the first, like, between the first 10 minutes, when he had the ball just outside the area and he fucking hit it. And he didn't half hit it. And the ball bounced out of the keeper's, you know, off his chest. It was that hard. And the point is, that gave him the confidence, in my opinion. And he played brilliantly. He plays absolutely brilliantly. See what you lads have to say. Daryl, Szoboszlai, man of the match. Yes. And actually, Verge then Szoboszlai, so he's changed his mind. You're all man of the matches, to be honest. Jay says, Frank's on his way, still in the shower up the end. Yeah, he phoned me, he said, what's up? And I told him. I said, I've got to get ready, you know. And Callum, the score flatters City, but Virgil, man of the match. I'm not even arguing with that, to be honest, Callum. Not arguing with you know, your man of the match. And Jay says, should have been 6, 7, 8. It could easily have been. When Virgil, you know, when it was 0-0 and Virgil went up for that head, bang, that was going in. That was being a goal. He got us the slightest of all touches on that fella. Like Courtois the other night with Darwin's header. He got a slight touch on it because that was going in. That was a gone in. He just got a very slight touch. You know, when you see it from different angles, I'm absolutely fucking made up, boys and girls. I really am. And Callum says, Frank, we need to finish more or my blood pressure will be over the limit. Every blood pressure, every Liverpool fan. I always remember years ago, I got 2 tickets and I brought my old neighbour, you know, an old soldier, an old veteran. And I said, come on, we'll go to the match, because he was a big red, you know, he's always followed Liverpool. So we went to the game. He said to me, he said, how can you go to the match and watch that? We won. I forget who we played, you know, but we won 1-0. And, you know, about 10 minutes ago, his nerves were gone. He said, it's not like that now. He said, it's like that all the time. it's like that all the time, he said, you know, so I'll never forget that, what he said, you know, he's dead now, unfortunately. But anyway, and that's a good shout by Jay. Good to see Elliot back. Yes, it is. It is good to see him back. It was, you know, look at Gakpo. Mo Salah. That ball by Mo over to, he just looked up. He just looked up for the first goal, that is. And he knew exactly where Gakpo was and what Gakpo was going to do. And he just put it right on his plate. That's what you call world-class visionary, that lad. He was incredible. Absolutely incredible. That ball. It's just lovely to, you know, to know. Let's be honest, including me. I said, you know, when we brought in Slot, I said, who's this fella? I've never heard of him. No one has heard of him. We you know, were mentioning big names. We were mentioning big names, who we'd like here. And this fella named Slot, or Sloot, as he's properly pronounced. I said, what's going to happen now? This is what's happening. This is what's happening, lads. This is what's happening. And I said, when we play Man City, this is just before the Man United game, you know, when he was, I said, you know, like, where's the big test, Man United? Remember that 3-0? Bang, 3-0. So that was that test, you know, out the way. Anyway, I said there are a few more games. And I said, if we're near the top, when we play Manchester City, if we're up there with them, we could be challengers. That's what I did say. I'm being honest when I said that. But fuck me, you know, who's going to catch us now? We should win the league. I'm not saying I think we'll win the league. I'm saying we should win the league now. We should easily. Play Everton is it next week we play them? See what the score is with them. I think we've fucked them. No disrespect to any Blues who are tuning in. No, I 72. When Darwin came in, I knew we would score one more. His pressing is the reason. You're right there, no eyes. You're right, lad. But you see what I mean about, you know, who can come off the bench and do damage. That's the great thing now with Liverpool. And Jay says, Kevin De Bruyne looked like a bunny in headlights. But he's getting on now, isn't he? He's got to fucking change that. He's got to bring in loads of players in. Because in my opinion, that's the end of his era. Pep, he can't get any more out of him. The Red Callum, about your blood pressure, but all I care about is getting to the point. Just getting the point. God, Callum says, well, another unbeaten game against City at Anfield. Our record is outstanding at Anfield against them. Of course. I was doing conspiracy theories last night on the pod. Was it last night? The night before Friday. And this lad came on. I don't know his name. Not one of us, not a regular one of us. I think, you know, I was talking about fucking everything. And the next was, he said, are you worried about City right out the blue, playing City? I said, no, no worries at all. But I had to tell him that this wasn't a football thing. And I said, no, not worried. Not even Jay, he came down. No, I said, no, not worried about them, Jay. And he phoned me up at half time. He said, what do you think? I went, it's great, isn't it? It's great. He said, we should be far up. I said, I know. And as Gary says, get in. Get in. And the Redbirds, Frank, don't get too excited. We haven't played any. I said to Jay before I come on, he phoned me up. And I said, wait till someone comes in. We haven't played anyone yet. Thank you, Redbirds. We haven't played anyone yet. Oh. Callum, Redbirds, don't act like you was calm at 1-0. I mean, great. Aren't these lads fantastic? I love you, honestly. God, I love you. Yep, we definitely didn't just beat City and Madrid. Says Callum, yeah. The champions of Europe. The champions of Spain. Stuffed them. Could have been a lot more. Today, champions of England. What did we do? Stuffed them. Should have been a lot more. Oh, Jay says, hit the like on the way in, like, share and comment. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. And Callum says, Trent found us passing again. Yeah. Can I ask you, all of you, be honest with me? Who do you think was man of the match? Who do you think, in your own opinion, people are saying Szoboszlai there and someone's saying the Verge. So, let me know, please, who you think. The Redbirds. Callum, I'm messing you, bro. I'm messing with you, bro. Of course, I was a wee bit nervous because, one mistake could have cost us, like the Verge mistake could have. Christopher, it's been fantastic so far this season. Give Mo that contract, another goal, another assist. What a player. What a team. Don't you just love Mo Salah, though? Don't you just love Mo Salah? Love him. Everyone loves Mo. Everybody. Everybody. No, Sloot still having nightmares about Forest defeat. Yeah. Think about that. Just think about that defeat. To be honest, I said it myself, but one of the lads only the other night on here, I don't know who it was, said it could have been a blessing in disguise, that, to wake everybody up, because we went out there at Anfield, massive crowd, full house, thinking we're going to beat these. And it was a wake-up call. And I forget who it was, one of the players, he was just chatting, and he said, we don't want to be beaten again. We want to win every game. Look what's happened. They were even disappointed when we had the draw against Arsenal. But it shows you the resolve against Arsenal. It showed you the resolve in the second half when Mo scored to get the equaliser. Should have gone on and would have, to be honest. Callum says, we've done every champions this season. We just need to do champions of Italy and France. Yeah, it's strange, you know. I've always followed two teams in Italy, only because of the family ties. And that's Inter, who was second to us in the Champions League. And Napoli. They're the two teams I've always got a soft spot, only because of the Champions League, 2 finals, and that's AC, and their fans, to be honest, because after Hillsborough, they told the referee to stop the game after a minute. And then the crowds, I don't know whether you're aware of that, they stopped the game in honour of the 97. They did. Well, it was 96 then, but we have to say 97 now. And sang You Never Walk Alone, or played it, forget what it was. That's why I've got a very soft spot for that. Not that it's won any of them, like Napoli, or, you know, I always remember when Ali made that save against Napoli, the last minute, remember, and we went on to win the cup. We went on to win it that season. So I did. Any time we play into AC or Napoli, I just want us to stuff them because I'm a red. Proud red. Born red. Sloop was my man of the match, says Jay. Not even a mention in Keller, Gomez and Big Verge, Rob Osabo, yeah, Maka Diaz, Mo, Capco, and Co. Jones took the piss when he came on. He needs a contract. Yes. Curtis. Did you see Pep at the end of there going over to the crowd? Now, if you just turned on, I bet you somebody had just turns on that match, like just turns it on then, the end, you know, rushing in from work or whatever. Now, you'd think that they beat Liverpool. He's doing all this, you know. And like the fans, you know, the players clapping the fans, which, you know, which is nice to clap the fans. I think there was more in that little packed area than there is in the Etihad. Free tickets. You want to go to Liverpool and watch? Free. Redbirds. Hey Frank, City fans couldn't even fill the away end. And how the heck do they think they'll finish? They'll fill the empty head when it's extended. Concerts only. Where, yes, the only way it'll be full. And the Red Bear carries on by saying, Big Veg, what a guy. Absolutely. Remember when I said, you know, one of the lads there, I think it was Callum, said about Trent finding his passing range again. And I've always said, you know this, I said that, you know, we have to keep our main main players, and those main players, the spine of the team, was Ali, Virgil, Trent, and Mo. That's who I said. All right, Big Ali's injured at the moment, but Kelleher, fucking hell. Let's be honest. What's he doing? Amazing. Trying to save his job because he knows he's in street. Yes. Says Jay. Do you know what? I got my hair cut yesterday, you know. My barber he always comes to see because I can't make it, unfortunately. And so here's what he was saying. He's a big red and he cuts players' hair. And he didn't half criticise Alice. He said he's awful. I said, what do you mean awful? He said, you know, I'd be made up to see him go. We've got that lad, you know, the new lad. I said, yeah. And he said, so just get rid of Alisson. And I mentioned about the Napoli game. I said, listen, I said, best in the world. Where do you think Keller has been learning? Been learning off it. I said, it's unfortunate that he got injured, a hamstring. Anyway, he wouldn't have it. I hope he's not listening to this. He won't cut me hair again. But he did. He really did. He said, get rid of Nunes. Yeah. And I said, look, I said, you know, we've got to keep our play, and we need recruitment in the January. He said, yeah, just sell them and bring it. I said, I wouldn't trust the owners to do that, to sell, because they might keep the fucking money. Anyway, you know, that was him. And I said, even the goal he scored against West Brom, the last minute winner, down there, that got us into the Champions League. Then we went on to win it. I said, don't forget about the Napoli save, because we would have been out of it. But no, he saved us. I couldn't believe what he was saying, to be honest. On to Newcastle now. Yep, says Darryl. Absolutely, Darryl. Callum says, Guardiola always rattles at Anfield. It's well funny, yes. I said to Jay before, I said, I'm going to watch the full game on that LFC TV at midnight, because you're more relaxed, aren't you? You know, you know the score, you're more relaxed. Whereas watching it live, But I said when Gakpo scores, I said we've only got to keep a clean sheet, and we can keep a clean sheet, like we did against Real. And scored another one. I'd give Grav a rest. Go with McAllister, Szoboszlai, Jones Wednesday, with Nunes and Gakpo, Diaz. Give Mo a rest also. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? But I think I really believe that Sloot likes to play his best 11. He did that with Feyenoord, didn't he? He did it with them playing his best players every game. Just waiting for this fella to come on. Get down to him in a minute. Callum says, Darryl, I'd like to see Harvey and Enzo back in mid for Wednesday. And Colin Leary, tough watch that. You wouldn't Coco. Congrats, Liverpool. Absolutely, Colin. And Paul Turner. Hi, Frank. It's beginning to look a slot like Christmas. Colin, yeah, Colin. 2-0. Really flatters you, pal. It does. It does. I'm just being honest there, Paul. I'm just being honest. And the Anfield area. It's the Anfield. Hey, Frankenshire, what a win. Just got in from Anfield. Can I say I was in the King Kenny and Pep got reacted to us? did they show us on TV? The man looks stressed anyway. We're the best in Europe. I think it's been proven now, beyond a reasonable doubt. If you were in court, big trial, and that's what you'd say, beyond a reasonable doubt. Think about it. Just think about that. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Yeah, Frank's terrible watching live. I'm an absolute nutter screamer up the top. I done my knee in the other night, didn't I, against Real? I jumped up. Poor leg bent. Done my knee in. Can hardly stand on it. My left leg. Because that's the one, when I broke my neck and it's got to my left-hand side, unfortunately. So it's my weaker leg. With all the nerves and, the signals. The way it is. So my little legs are it. And Jay came, he came down to see me. He had to come and see me. And he rang me. I said, where are you? He said, outside your door. So I just put my phone down, went outside my door and opened it. And he wasn't there. Then he rang me and I couldn't get to my phone quick enough. So I had to phone him back. I said, where are you? He said, I'm outside the locked door. He said, no, man, I'm outside your door now. Fucking hell. It's just nuts. It's like Laurel and Hardy. Yeah, he did phone me up to Jay and screaming at the get him, man. And he was over a minute and a half ahead of me. I said, oh, and he said, I'll get off then. I'll see you later. I fear for the defence if Van Dijk doesn't sign on. He's pivotal, Callum. He's pivotal. He's pivotal. That's why Real Madrid would love him. Any team would love him. Pep would love him. Pep would love Big Virgin, that side of it. Paul Turner, salute machine keeps rolling, keeps on rolling. Absolutely. Absolutely, Callum. And what I meant, if FSG don't give him what he wants, yeah, I understand that. I understand that, mate. And Christopher, you're right, Frank. We need to keep these players, especially the players with the vast experience of winning trophies. Christopher, you're so right. Honestly, you're so right. But I said that at the beginning of the season before we kicked off. I said we must keep our lads, that's pivotal to the team. And the experience does come into it, obviously. Obviously. And what did I say last season when, the new season for the likes of Szoboszlai, McAllister? I said then, and Gakpo, but especially Szoboszlai and the other fellow. I said, we'll just be gelling next season, this season. We'll just be gelling. And, we did remarkably well, with them gelling. I said, next season, will be a lot better. And it's proven. It's proven it. Because now they've got the experience, they've got the Anfield mindset. Is that a word? Is that a phrase? The Anfield mindset. Playing at Anfield. Playing there. The crowd. Full house. The roar. You never walk alone. They've got that now and it's there. It's there. And that's why some players who leave, they don't make it. It was only Suarez who made it, in my opinion. But others, the mindset just went. You know, they never felt the same atmosphere. That's just me. That's my thinking. That's my thinking about the lads who failed. Is Sean still hungover? Asked Callum. I think so, yeah. Must be, because he said, didn't he? He said, I won't be. I wonder if he watched the match. I don't even know if he watched the game. The Anfield Road. The major thing with Sloot now is that the setup of the team is calm, structured, and doesn't need to rely on total pressing. Klopp woke up this club. Sloot is now broadening to be a powerhouse. Yes, that's a cracker, that Anfield. Great comment. They're all great comments. Colin Leary says Pep was having a laugh bringing De Bruyne on at 2-0. City had a serious chance to equalise when Sloot stopped pressing. That's to give them a little bit more energy. The Anfield Road. Trent may not be able to pass 6 yards, but those 60-yard ones are not bad. On the contracts, least we forget Mo, Mane, Firmino were out of contract a few years, but yeah, they were. I'm confident they will sign now. They have to, and that puts us in a dilemma, because I still say we need recruitment. I really do. You know, and Connate, I was made up with Joe today, to be honest. And I said, do you remember when they wanted to sell it? Was they selling them last season, or Spurs came in for him, Joe Gomez? And I said, no. I said, he's the best versatile player in the Premiership. He can play anywhere along that back line. Anywhere. Don't sell him. And experience comes into that, as you know. And he just came in, did his job today. Joe. Anyway, I want to see him play until he's 93, so we can score a goal within all those years. One, that's all. Even if it is at the back of his head. Someone blasted it out at the back of his head and went in. Callum, this reminds me of 18-19. Better we could finish it on top. 90, yeah, plus this season. Why not? Why not? And Brian, it's great when we're watching our team now and can't think which department is really better than the other. We are one big unit. Most players are scoring 7, 8 out of 10 on top of 3, 4 and 10 out of 10. Class. 10 class. Yes. We are all performing. The fans as well, you know. Don't forget our fans. Our fans always need a big our fans need a big mention, you know. I love our fans. Like you, I love you. Every one of you is there. And the Anfield Road says, Brian, spot on, lad. 2 clean sheets, Madrid and City, not bad, eh? Absolutely, Darryl. Absolutely. And Ed was saying, Anfield was rocking tonight. Was. It was Callum. Yeah, that's yeah, it's proper bringing 18 to 19 vibes back with the 1920 season lead. Yeah. Yeah. The Anfield Road. Xabi Alonso, Mascherano did all right when they left us. And McManaman. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure. I'm sure, you know, my equation is the likes of Coutinho. I'm not mentioning Fernando Torres because I love Fernando Torres. Got to meet him a few times, and he was a lovely fella. Loved Liverpool. Loved Liverpool. But his heart wasn't in it when he was told to go. His heart wasn't in it after leaving Liverpool. That's all I can say about him. I remember Mascherano Anfield when won the European Cup with Barca. He said, that's for Liverpool. That's for the Liverpool fans, which is nice. And the Anfield says, Mo Salah is irreplaceable. I don't want no one else. He must be given a couple of years. There is no one who plays more and is so influential. And Virgil, the best centre-half in the world for me. Go along with that. 1,000%. Go along with that. Anfield. Oh, happy days. What a team we've got. And also a tactical genius in Arnie. And there's bees and chases and everything for me. Or is that for Arnie? Says the red bird. Look at you, look. Oh, pints for Frank. Hey. Edmonds, we showed the league how serious we are today. That's a good comment, though. That's a very good comment. And the Anfield. I know, Frankie, I wasn't digging you out, lad. Now I've upset you. I suppose you're going to set the Carlyles on. Yay. I haven't even got a dog. It's just, it's, you know, we're all happy. Fucking me. Do you know what it reminds me of? Do you ever remember when we beat Real 4-0 at Anfield? I was there that night. Never went to the Old Trafford, and when we beat them 4-1 at Old Trafford. That's what it reminds me of. Brilliant. But this is different. This is so different. Isn't it? So different. Because remember, just a few weeks ago, people were saying, you played no one there. Played no one there. Fucking plays anyone. Brian, lads, if we go on and win it, I think it would be wonderful if Jürgen got invited on the bus parade. But a long, long way to go. Ask the lads, Brian. I understand what you're saying, Brian. Because he's left a squad. The big Jürgen left a squad. And if they do win it, you know, with these lads, you know what I mean? Would you invite him? I don't think Jürgen would come, to be honest. He'd just say, it's you, it's yours. You did it, not me. That's what he'd say. That's what kind of a fella he is. I think anyway. But the Anfield Road, IVR, even Franco and the fellow Carlyle on. That's lovely. And Brian says, Anfield on really is here. Yes. All swapping pints and everything. Anfield Road. Frankie. No beers for you, Frankie. It's champagne, lad. Champagne. Wow. Champagne. And it's the 1st of December. I'm going to put my deckies up this week. I never put them up, you know. They're constantly living on me. And Francine said, you better get this. I'm going back 2 years ago. She said, you better get decorations for when Sophia comes to, you know, the grandchild. So I said, okay. And I got them. And it's just brighten up the house, isn't it? These mad decorations. But it gives you that, doesn't it? Gives you that. The red bird. No, yes. Be careful. We know about the Carlyle shopping. That's red bird. The Carlyles are one of the 5 families. Hey. One of the 5 families. On that subject, Frank, says Brian, it would give Jürgen the chance to celebrate his title during. Yeah, it would. Whether that would apply to the request, if you know what I mean. If it would reply to the request of winning the, you know, during COVID, and we never got to go around the city. But then again, you'd have to bring in the likes of Jordan Henderson and those lads to celebrate it. Wouldn't be any room on the air coach. So that's why, you know, I understand what you're saying, Brian. Honestly, forgot we have Newcastle midweek because of the Blue Nose next week. Yeah, says Callum. Isn't he the whiz kid? Ever seen him for yonks? Big up, Reds. Hope you're all good, Frank, mate. Yes, everyone's delighted there, Lee. Everybody. I was on my show the other night, and TW, you know, 74 is this, TW, he came on and he said, I've been ill, I'm sorry, Frank. I haven't participated in your shows. He said, I've been ill. So, you know, it's horrible when our lads are not feeling too good. I hate that, you know what I mean? And I said, was it because you predicted we'd get beat by Madrid? He said, no. He said we get beat 2-1. He's a good lad. Let's hope he's okay. The Red Bird. The commentators I was listening to couldn't understand why there were big gaps in the away end. City, yeah. Full of loyal fans, my bollocks, yeah. Yes. When we won it, we couldn't parade it or celebrate properly and couldn't sing about it the season after. Yeah, but we won it fair and square, didn't we? We won it fair and square. Red Bird, says Callum. 2017 fans were their old Chelsea and United boys. I think Arsenal are our biggest threat now, and Chelsea are looking dangerous. So a long way to go. Yeah, of course. No, it's not all over. But as I said, I honestly said, we should win it now. We should. If you think about it. We've got more positives. Really, we've got more positives than negatives after this week alone. Leader Wiz kid. I've had mental issues and physical stuff. All better now. Oh, brilliant, mate. Brilliantly. You know, we tend to, look out for one another, especially on this chat. We had the Redbird, who was ill. We didn't know. We were asking about him and things, And then Daryl, again, then we were asking about him. Now we're asking about TW, see if he's okay. And you, Lee, stay with us. Stay with us. Let us know if we were worried and worried about Redbird last week. Where is he? And I'm saying to the Anfield Road, you heard from Redbird? No, I haven't heard from him. And we were worried. He went away. And we're all worried sick. So I said to him, if you're going away again, just let us know. Just let us know so we know that you're all right. Instead of going away and saying nothing and everyone worrying about you. So that's good, Lee. Glad you're okay, mate. I really am. The lads are as well. McGivern, Brian, Carlyle, plus concrete boots in the Mersey. Yeah. For all those arseholes who, singing in your Liverpool slums and feed the scousers and all this crap. Fucking boots for them. Concrete. And Anfield, Edward, great point, being nice to in the stadium when we win it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Jürgen being in the stadium, Wouldn't mind him being there. Be good. To come out on the pitch. Mind you, fucking John Hendry will be there, won't he? And he doesn't run on nowhere, I'm telling you now. The Red Callum, loyalty and City don't go together. Excuse me. And Callum agrees. The Anfield Road. Even Roy Keane has said we're going to take some stopping. Yeah, well, he's bound to say that because they're nowhere, are they, really? They're nowhere to be seen. Christopher says FSG won't stump up the cash for the extra bus for the 2023. Yeah. Yeah. Even the Redbird there saying, Wizzy, glad you're good now. See what I mean? This kid. Callum. Can't lie, Arsenal are very stable compared to City, but don't rule out City in January buying 3 players what can make them good again, because their own aren't greedy. Their owners are not greedy like ours. Do you know what? Neither were Manchester City, the Glaziers. They weren't either. Whatever they wanted, they got give the money. You know that, don't you? our owners. Shocking for that. Our last 6 fixtures are a nightmare. So the more points, the better to keep ahead, says Brian. Yes. The Anfield. To be honest, that Pep hand reaction to the crowd shows how arrogant he is. And he was doing a 6. What was it, a 6 or a 7 side? I forget what he, when he was like, no. Oh, fucking hell, where's me? It's so, the coordination, you're looking at. He was doing that. Okay, what the fucking hell is he doing? Might be buying 7 players in the January. Buying 7 new players. Fuck the fair play thing. Financial fair play. And the Anfield says, Lee Wizkid, glad you're back, lad. We've missed you, and we're glad you're feeling better. Lovely, beautiful. Thank you, Anfield. About our league. Need a Wizkid. Edward, Arsenal fans are really cocky and are preying on our downfall. It's not just Arsenal, Edward. I understand where you're coming from. I totally agree. But it's any fucking one. Anyone. For years, it's been the same. For years, it's been the same. See Liverpool get beat. European Cups and everything. Wanting Liverpool to get beat. I don't forget things like that. I remember Tottenham fans saying they wanted us to get anywhere else. Chelsea fans, the Manchester fans, Who was it? I'm trying to think of this fucking team. I don't want you to win that. No, what's amazing? I don't want Liverpool to win. You don't want the social networking. They were fucking made up when we got beat in Kiev and in Paris. Made up they were. Scarces. Pricks. And Edward says, well done, Lee, getting through it. Absolutely. And he says, appreciate it, Frank. Mate, thanks. We try to look after ourselves, as I said. Seen that. Pep's been scratching again. Must be fleas. Nothing to do with Anfield. The Anfield. Next time, Lee Wizkids, you go off. Make sure you like and subscribe, lad. Or Frank will send the Carlyle. And Lee says 6 days until he signs. And the Redbird says, hey Frank, I'm giving Arnie man of the match for his tactical genius. Good shout. I think someone else said that as well, giving Arnie. Redbird, totally agree. He is really showing everyone, says Brian. Steve, 25. Great stuff, Frank. Glad to see you are behind salute. I get behind everybody. Steve. Honestly. When you get behind the likes of fucking Julian Dix. If you know what I mean. Fucking hell. You know, so we do get behind our players and we get behind our managers. There's only one manager I never got behind, and that was the Northern Irishman. I won't even mention his name because he's disgusting. I never ever got behind him. The only one. Got behind Hudson, got behind Juliet, got behind Evans, got behind a lot. And I go back to the Shankly days. It's just that what I mentioned before. No one has heard of Sloot, Army Sloot, nobody. But you're getting the arseholes at then, you know, oh yeah, he's a great manager. How do you know? Well, you know, they didn't fucking know, they never knew him. And that's what I don't like, you know, hypocrites. But yeah, I'm made up stay. Made up, mate. Pep scratching those tactics off the board and the changing the system to yeah. This really could be Shanks and a wee Bob all over again, says Brian. That's a big ask, you know. I'm not being horrible or anything. I don't think, no matter who you are, you can't really keep up with Bob Paisley. You can't emulate him. And no matter what, Bob Paisley, when he won the European Cup 3 times, he was the only manager at the time to win the European Cup 3 times with the same club. He was the only manager. And what you've got to look at too is that you have to be champions of your country. Not finishing second, third or fourth or, you know, next season fifth. Not finishing that. You have to be champions. That's how hard it was. And you only had one shot at it as well. Not getting beat, you know, and hoping that you win in the next couple of games like the way it is now or the way it was. I don't know what's fucking going this time. That's why it'll be Ferguson. He tried so much to emulate Bob Paisley. Couldn't do it. And he had longer. He would have loved to have secured a third European Cup. Couldn't do it. I'm not having a go with this lad. Sloot. So, no matter who, even Jürgen. Someone mentioned that, you know, Jürgen was like Shankly to me. About his philosophy, socialist philosophy. That's why I always said that, you know, it was a mirror image of him. And someone mentioned then about him being like Bob Paisley. I said, no. He won't emulate him. He will not emulate him. Even if he had the money, because when you look at Bob and who he brought in, he wasn't only a tactical genius. He was, you know, they all said about Jürgen, which he did, you know, don't get me wrong, making good players great. Bob Paisley did it. I always remember it, even when Shankly took over, I had to cut him. And he went to see them training for the first time. And anyway, he walked over to one of the players. He said, "You've got the finest left leg I've seen in football. The finest. Now kick the ball there." And he's kicking it. Now this fella was being, you know, I think he was being let go I know that he was on his way out or whatever. He's only young. And that player went on to play for England. That same player played at Wembley and extra time and crossed the ball for Roger Hunt to score with a broken collarbone. That lad was Jerry Bear, and he believed it. He believed he had the best left leg in the first division. That's what Shankly was like, and that's what Jürgen was like. But Jürgen held on. I always remember talking to a Dortmund supporter who lived in Dortmund. He wasn't living here, but he was. He had his fiancée, and he kept coming over and met him. And he said, "You've got a great manager." This is when he first came. A Dortmund supporter. In fact, he has a Dortmund scarf on because it was winter. And when I was talking to him, he came over for a weekend or something, or a week. And he said, he's got one fault, and that's he holds on to players far too long. He becomes too loyal to them. Think about it. And the IVR salute seems to tactically change and adjust the little things that keeps the same, that keeps the game management. Yes, good shout. I'm not expecting City to go on and run this time. Well, I'm hoping they don't, but it depends who they buy in January. Good shout again. Salute is like, says the Anfield Redbird. Salute is a bit like a conductor with an orchestra, says IBR. That's it. Brilliant, that. That's a great comment, though. Leader Wizkid. Since when did prayer achieve anything? They must be desperate. We all pray, don't we? Yes, Raw, in the house, loads of pints up the red, says Jay. Raw, did you see Pep's scratches on his head, on his forehead and nose? I got told that it was, he had an argument, but I can't see it, like Haaland. That's what I was told. Callum, Ever away, Newcastle away, City away, Chelsea away, Spurs away, Villa away, left the bigger away games. Yeah, left of the bigger away games. Yeah. We can get a result there. And we'd start with Everton next week. Or Newcastle. Wherever the case may be. And Steve says, to be fair, Pep respects and fears Anfield, and it's just bants. Fair enough, in my opinion. Yeah. I know he said that it was the Liverpool were the hardest team he's ever faced. It's the hardest team he's ever, not tonight, but he's always said it under Jürgen Klopp. Wizzy, I'll pray for you mental and physical issues, bro, says the Redbird. That's lovely. Edward, Sloot's looking good now. Absolutely. I'm just going to whiz through these. The Anfield. Yeah, he took it well. He was only joking. He will probably get those Qatar owners to spend 200 million in January. Now we've wound them up. Yeah. He'll spend big time, telling you. Leader Wizkid, cheers, Redbird, but the physical things turned out to be non-fatal, and the Reds are sorting my head. Thanks, though. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love. That's lovely. Brilliant. Thank you. That's great. Redbeard, Northern Irishman. I've no idea who you're talking about, Frank. Fuck off, you fucking see. See, you've got me swearing. If my daughter's listening, shit. Dad. What? Paul Burke, my old mate. Good evening, Frank. Just one word, outstanding. You never walk alone. Thank you, Paul. You must be made up. Bob was something else. My manager, says Lee the Whiz Kid. Yes. Yes. The Anfield. Saw that Colo Torre with Steve McManaman at the game. I think Michael Owen was there, but I couldn't see him with that Man United shit. That destroyed him. That destroyed him. Going there. IBR. Klopp is probably thinking I had stayed one. If I'd stayed one more season, as City are on the slide. No, there were issues for him to go. That's why he couldn't stay. Jurgen Klopp would have stayed with us forever until he retired. Believe that. But there was issues, strong issues. Jesus is King of Kings, says Mark Simon. Brian, the humble genius, Bob Paisley. I always remember Emily News. He couldn't have taken off. Brilliantly taken Bob Paisley. He always started off going, because Paisley always did that. I'm just an ordinary fella. I love this team. I love Liverpool. Brilliant woman. Anfield. Just imagine what we... Lads, I know Callum's only young, but look who we've been with. Look at the players we've seen play. I seen Pele play. Grinch, Lev Yashin, Eusebio at Goodison in the 66 World Cup, maybe mates. Yeah, I don't see any mates now. These lads who grew up with little kids and we were there, 3 of us. Fucking hell. It's incredible. And I've seen Pele like for the most 15 minutes, he got carried off. Those Hungarians were kicking them all. A fella named Cosme. Was it Cosme? Fucking hell, he was brilliant. This Hungarian, Lev Yashin, a big Russian goalkeeper. They called him the cat, the black. He was all in black. He was unbelievable. Best goalkeeper I've ever seen in my life. Best goalkeeper. And the Anfield, our manager's name always makes me think of that Donald Sutherland film of the 70s. Frank, you remember that one with Jane Clute? He looked great in that one. Would you believe that I've spoken to Jane Fonda on my little show? Because I used to have a little, she's a lovely girl, little Hollywood correspondent. And she was doing these, she used to always come on about 8:30 BST time. So it's afternoon there, Hollywood. That's where she lived, she still is. And anyway, she said, I'm outside the rehearsals for the film and TV things, awards. ceremony. It wasn't the Oscars or anything. It was film and TV awards. And she said, "Oh," I said, "Are you there, Joe?" She had the mic. "You there, Joe?" And she said, "Yeah, Frank." She said, I'm just talking to Jane Fonda." I said, "Go away." I didn't believe it. Okay, hell of a shit was it, talking to her. And I said, "Your dad had the greatest voice in the world. If he would have gone into politics, he would have became a president, just like that Reagan father. But he had the voice." And she said, "Thank you so much." I said, "A great actor too, by the way. The 12 Angry Men I mentioned." She went, "Wow, you remember that?" I said, "Yeah." And Beyonce and that Jay-Z fella at Music Awards. I said, when I first seen your name, I thought it was Bunksy. And there was a big laugh in the background. The fellas laugh. But she was laughing too. And she said, "Oh," I said, "Oh, is he your manager, this fella? Who is he?" She said, "It's Jay-Z." I said, "Who's Jay-Z?" She said, "My husband." I said, "Oh," I said, "Is he your manager?" She passed it over to him. He said, "Aye." I said, "Oh, yeah." I said, "Are you a manager?" He said, "Well, sort of." He said, "I'm a rapper." I said, oh, you're a singer then as well." He's laughing as well. I never had a fucking clue anyway. That's me. Naive, especially when it comes to rappers. I was up being sweet rappers, right? Shankly built the house, Paisley cemented. Oh, love that. Love that. Hopefully the same with Arnie cementing the bricks after Klopp. Brilliant comment. Giving you a star, fella. I'm giving you the star. And I hope you win that. For the fantasy football. And if you don't win that, how about that? For the Champions League fantasy, Mo's, you know that fella, Mo Salad, as my little lovely granddaughter used to sing. She goes, "Oh, wait, granddad, I was little then. Mo Salad, running down the wing." And Francis said, "Tell your granddad who the best player is." And she went, "Mo Salad." And she said, "No, sing it for him. Mo Salad, Mo Salad." Don't you love kids? Little granddaughters. Oh, fucking love them. I've only got one like, but great comment that, Callum, lad. Nice one. What does Dodson do, lads? Take the dogs for the walk. Say play. Oh dear. What's it? Take the dogs for the walk. I hadn't a clue what he fucking done for us, so anyway, the Red Bears, I'm sick of people saying Fergie was the... Yeah, no, he wasn't. Fergie, 19 trophies in 20 years. Bob Paisley, 19 trophies in 9 years. And Bob's European Cups were harder to win with the old format. Fergie, not my share. Absolutely. Absolutely. See how fucking biased they were going back then. Never liked Liverpool. Never liked the fans. Leader Wiz kid. Great comment that Red Bird lad. Great, honestly. This club has been my life. I'd go out there and sweep the streets and be proud to do it for Liverpool Football Club if they asked me to. Bob Paisley. What a quote. I love quotes. Love them. And that's a great quote. You get John Lennon, don't you, just saying a couple of words. Give peace a chance. Think about that. What's fucking going on? You get the likes of Jean-Jacques Rousseau, great French philosopher, who said, man is born free. However, he is everywhere in chains. Does that apply today? Fucking right it does. So I love quotes. I love quotes. The unspeakable in pursuit of the uneatable. Think about that. That's the hunt, by the way. The unspeakable in pursuit of the uneatable. The Fox Hunters. Oscar Wilde. That was a great quote, that by thanks Lee for that. Jay, the thing that concerned me was Salah sort of waving goodbye again. No, he's will. I hope so. Don't say that, Jay. When he was subbed all four stands. I think he was just, he was appreciating. I understand what you're saying. You know, I just thought that he was waving to the lot of them. That was good. Good comment, that though. Next week, says Brian, at Goodison will be our toughest game this season. Last derby at Goodison. Yeah. Just imagine when we stuffed them, they beat all the Blues would be saying, may up we won't be here going there again. Think about that. I just think he's putting the pressure on FSG, says Callum, to Jay. Oh dear, Frank Serret. Hope you're right, Callum. And FSG step up, says Jay. This is what we're all wishing for, to be honest. Jay, this is what we're all. The IBR, if we can beat Everton away, it's a game we normally drop points, so a win is massive. I don't know, I've seen us fucking stuff them, to be honest. Goodison. There, being there. Spot on, we need a derby win, says the Anfield Rotor Brian. My dad always goes on about how special Eusebio was just before my time, says Jay. He was unbelievable. Eusebio, Portugal. He's an incredible player there, Jay. Seeing him live, international. Last game at Goodison, so the Toffees will be up for that. Well, after the way they played today against Man United, think about it. I honestly think if we get over the next two games, 6 points, we will win it. Spurs away 2 weeks later, we will cope fine. We will go fine in the League Cup until March. Yeah. Good shout. Leader Wiz. I had a Honda 90 once. Not quite as cool as speaking to Jim. Yeah, it's true that. I had a CBR Fireblade, says Jay, 1100 at one time. Not as cool as Frank's chat. And Fireblade's very cool, says Leader Wiz. Red's white and a bit of, the other colour from across the park. Jay. Has anyone seen the City documentary on Sky called 4 in a Row? No. Says Mark Simons. No, I won't be watching that. And Steve says, should know the answer as watch a bit. Favourite ever Liverpool player, Barnes for me. He read the Sun for me. Reviewed the Sun, so I don't bother about him either. Great player, don't get me wrong. Great player for Liverpool. But I'd rather talk about Terry McDermott and everybody else and Barnes. He knew what was the fucking Sun. He knew it. Say stay anyway. But your own opinion, stay. I'm not going against that lad. You just stick with your, your favourite player. I've got a granddaughter on the way in 2025. I'm just robbing her and getting off. Robbing her, getting off. The Anfield. Lev Yashin had hands like glue and was also big hands too. He had hands like Elizabeth I. When he retired, he did the prostate exams in Russian doctors. One sweep from Lev, and he gave them the thumbs up. Honestly, that Lev Yashin. Do you know when you see players? Not so much now, when you see these big fucking monsters and you go, yeah. But when you seen them like years ago, fucking hell, the size of them. I was like that, me and my mates. Nobby Clare. No. Hope he's not looking at it. And Ray Brooks. Busey. Fucking hell, the size of him. Tommy Clark didn't fucking swear. Never swore. Yes, let's go on, Lee. IBR. Arsenal have Man United next, so they might drop points next week. While they play us at Anfield on the 36th game, and we might win the league at Anfield. And imagine the atmosphere if we do. The train is coming. Giannis Mourouzides. It's a fine Greek name, that isn't it? Mourouzides. Good evening from Greece. An opinion about Liverpool City, the best team in the English League this year. Thank you. Thank you so much, Giannis. Thank you. And it's a pity that Semikas isn't with us. He could have pronounced your name properly. Brilliant. Thank you, Giannis. That's a lovely one. Remember, lads, Arsenal were favourites this season and we were 9 points ahead of them. Yeah. Yeah. Says Callum. Yeah. I was sniping. I was only thinking about you yesterday. I haven't seen you for yonks. Comparing Bob Paisley to Ferguson as a kid to comparing Picasso to Rolf Adams. Paisley's 3 European Cups in 60 months compared to Taggart's 2 in 22 years, says the door, plus Paisley retained it in 78. Yes. Best team to do it, wasn't it? Well, first British team. That's what I've always said when they start comparing. I said, even Jürgen, I said, at the time, Jürgen won't emulate. Because he wasn't getting the funds anyway. He wasn't getting. I did say though, if he would have been given the funds, we would have won 3 European Cups under him, and we would have won more Prems under him. That's what I did say. And Brian says, "Snipey, where have you been? Up the Reds." Did the goalie get booked for the tackle on Diaz? I don't know. Did he? I tell you what, that surprised me, you know. Redbirds, you know, when Edison wasn't picked. We had him and that goalie. I've seen the city jet. You're mentally. Nice play on words. Callum says, in the last 9 games versus Everton at Goodison, 6 draws, 2 wins, 1 loss. A bit of a bogey ground, lads. And Leader Wiz says, best team in the world right now, lad, says Leader Wiz Kid. Absolutely. And Snapey says, being on a German sabbatical. You know, German sabbatical. Edison could have picked up a knock in training. But why was he one of the sub? You know, he was a sub, wasn't he? Keeper. I don't know. I don't give a fuck, actually, to be honest, why he wasn't there. We would have still won. And even that header, you know, by Virgil, that goalie, if Edison would have been there, you might have just got a little fingertip to it and would have gone in. You'd have been 1-0 up first few minutes. Instead of waiting for ages, the gap goal. No, and the Leader Wiz Kid says, it's been downhill for the Blues since they gave us our ground. What's it he said? We haven't paid the fucking rent. What's that all about? They still go on about that. Heard them. You still owe us rent, you know. Fuck off. That's a good point there. Look, Callum says, to say every ref and official was from Manchester, they wasn't as biased as I thought they were gonna be to City. I think there's been a clampdown, definitely. You know, I think like if say like say like Cody's goal, for example. You know, I think they were looking for offsides or whatever. Whatever. You might fucking give it, you never know. But it's too dodgy now. It's too dodgy. That's just my opinion. Give it a few weeks, let everything settle down. Then they fucking start again. I didn't like the ref, literally, to be honest. You know, when I first seen who it was, I went, oh, fucking hell. But he was good. He was good. Thought the ref was okay comparatively, yes. Snapey says, if Edison's picked up a knock in training, maybe Guardiola needs to pick up a few coaching tips. He's always had the most unlimited funds. Those scratches on his forehead aren't fooling anyone. I got told it was Haaland, you know, but then I thought, I don't know, I might have believed it if Haaland wouldn't have been playing today. But he's definitely had a fight with someone. Definitely. I don't care about any player, says the Redbird, unless they wear our shirt, just like you, Frank. I don't give a fuck about them. Don't give a toss who they are. Because they don't involve us. The only people who involve us, only players, wear the red shirt. That's all who I think about. These wonderful lads who play for us, play for you and me. That's why the passion's there. You only had to look the other night. Young Bradley and that tackle on Mbappe lifted everybody. My grandson said it was like scoring a goal. It was there. He said it was incredible. Lifted us all. And that win lifted us. That win today will lift us against anybody. And remember what I've always said. And you can't deny what I've said. Said it all along. Our forwards will always score for us. You know, the midfielders can chip in any time with the odd goal or two. But our forwards will always score for us. No matter who plays forward. They'll always score. And I've been proved right. Redbird. I'd like officially to thank the Toffees for our famous ground. It's been the only good thing they've done. Callum, can't lie. Darwin coming on was very crucial. We looked shattered for 20 minutes straight. That's why we stopped pressing, if you know what I mean, to give us energy. But that's why, whether you agree with me or whether you don't agree with me, that's why we need to bring people in, quality plays next month. Quality. And the strongest stint is Zubamendi. Zuba. The Redbirds, yes. Ref was good, to be honest. Yeah. To be fair, he said. Yeah. My true red, says Maristan. Obvious that Cozy ran out of steam after an hour, and Lucio looked more lively on the left after Darwin came in to centre forward. Good to see Giro and I'll get minutes. Need old squad this winter. Need players, to be honest, Marie. But whether we get them is another fucking matter. Redbeard, Ireland is a robot. His batteries must be dead. Must be. Tribalism is the overriding emotion in football. Since when has any tribe given a toss about another tribe? Nice bit of philosophy. Absolutely. It is a tribal game. It is a tribal game. And you're all made up though. Is it happy days or is it the funds? Happy days. We've got to give the lads who are out of contract or still negotiating all 3 contracts, and I think they will get them. Callum says we got really underestimated today. I'm on TikTok, like looking at lives every day, looking at lives every. Said City will get points. Well, double V's to that. Do you mean that? I'm married. Hope you're blessed, girl, says the red bird. Snapey. We look after our own. It's that cut and dried. Yes. I'm not having Canate over Xmas is my worry, as Gomez is injury prone, says the IBR. Did well today though, didn't he, Big Joe? Our forwards do more than score, unlike the robot Ireland. Ireland, says the red bit. Yes. And don't forget now, Jota is on the verge, isn't he, of coming back as well. But I still say we don't need forwards in this window. It'll be great. I'll tell you the 2 players I'd love that Zubamendi. I really would. I'd love him. And Incapi. I think he's great. Incapi. He can play left back. He can play left-sided. He can even play in midfield. Watch the lad. Zubamendi. Callum says, Redbird, he's got very bad agility. Turns like a slug. Who's he talking about? Oh, Ireland, yeah. Turns like a slug. He's not a good looking lad, is he? Seen him? There's a photograph where he's arguing with the ref, pulling a face. Looks like one of those, those, honestly, I'm not poking fun. That competition, the Guineas, where they put fucking something around it and pull these mad stupid faces. You know what I mean, don't look like one of them. Leader Wiz, Ireland will be the first rat off the ship if 115 at all. Of course, they all will. Fucking Pepper be gone as well. Palmer has scored 8 and 6 assists from midfield, and if only we had someone like that, and Guardiola is an idiot letting them go, says IBR. Sean's favourite player, Chiesa, is back Wednesday. I'm going to bid you all a great night up the Reds. Oh, Frankie, channel up the chat. What a day to be a Red. You'll never work. Thank you, Jay. Speak to you tomorrow, mate. Okay. Speak to you tomorrow. He's got a face for the radio, as Alan say, lead the way. I think his mother must have sat on him, or his dad. When he was born, flattens his feet. Have you seen this girl? She's definitely not there for the fucking, for his good looks, I'm telling you. One ugly fucking dude, then. I thought Joe deserved a lot of credit, says Mary. Even if their Frankenstein is off form. Oh, yeah, you mean Ireland, I'm sorry, there. Frankenstein. I go along with that, Mary. That's insulting the aesthetics of some radio personalities. Anyway, be closing, lads. Time for a cup of tea. Fed with a catapult, Ireland's up to 5 years old. Fed with a catapult, Ireland, up to 5 years old, apparently. Fed with a catapult. I think he put in a catapult and they just fired him to see how far he could go, and he just went straight into a tree, face first. As a 4-year-old, just flattened him. Shouldn't say things like that, should we, about fellow humans? Anyway, remember when Ireland said, stay humble to Arteta? Maybe Arteta did some voodoo on it. Maybe he did. Stay humble. Look at that, so him. Anyway, nice to see Elliot back, says IBR. And his energy as a sub is welcome, with the Xmas period looming. Spot on. Well, listen, lads, I haven't got the things up for, the, what you call them, fantasy football, because we're only starting a new set or a new one for the Champions League, so that, you'll all be in for that. The programme from Madrid, 2019, beat Spurs 2-0. And there's the signature of the first goal scorer, which is Mohamed Salah. So if you want to win that, join it. I'll give you more detail on Tuesday. We're not playing Tuesday, are we? On Tuesday. Give you more information, but you can start doing it on Tuesday. And I'll show you the Prem as well. I'm off out for a pint, says Leader Wizkid, I reckon. Thanks for the chat and the kind words. Take care, all. You'll never walk alone. Take care, Lee. Don't forget, even if you are ill and you can't, just tell us so that we're not worried. Please. Like Redbird, you know what I mean? When he went away, we were all worrying about him. Then when he came back, it was great, Then all of a sudden he just disappeared again. And it has us worried. And just let us know. Told him off. Because he went away for a short break. And fucking tell us next time. We're all sitting here crying and worrying them. 2-0, I think. I recognise that score, says Cap. And Snipey says, little word for Gomez and Kwanzaa. Arnie slotted them in seamless. Very good. And Darryl says, take care, Wiz. Take it from me. Better to talk to people, lad. Yes, we all worry about each other. We really do. Thanks, Darryl. That'll be good. And Leader Wiz says, okay, Frank, will do. Thank you. And hey, Darryl, mate, good to see you, says Lee, the Wiz. I'm going to end it now, lads. Been on for now 2 hours. Poor Frankers. I've got a history show tomorrow, but it's no ordinary history show. You want to join? It's no ordinary history show, and you'll find out about it tomorrow. I'll be talking about things that's historical, but you know, I think it's like it's great, this Callow, really. It's one of young lads. He says, big up, have a good one from You'll Never Walk Alone City and Madrid. You're from You Never Walk Alone City and Madrid. Conquered. Couldn't put it any better. Thanks a lot, chat. Good to see you, Snapey, as well. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you back, Leader Wiz Kid, and everybody on chat. Thank you so much. Hope to see you, well, you know, if you might come on tomorrow night, that'll be great on the history show, because it'll be good, honestly. I know I say that every week. And definitely see you on Tuesday night for a pre-match Newcastle and IBR. Beating City and Madrid in 1 week is a perfect week. Yes. And on that perfect comment, hope to see you all tomorrow. And as the Italians say, a domani, ciao bella, ci vediamo.